All right, guys, I am so excited. We just got back from signing on our first property here in North Carolina. Now, as you guys know, me and my fiance sold all of our properties in Florida, and we sold our cars, anything that we had, and we came down to North Carolina so we can start our Airbnb tiny home business. Well, today we signed on our first property, and I'm going to show you here real soon. We're on our way over there. We have an awesome creek, so we actually have the water and the mountain view. I can't wait to show you guys. Dang, you got in like work mode, work clothes immediately. I'm still dressed a little bit from doing the signing today. Eric got his weed whacker in the back and he is ready to get to the property. And I'm ready to get to work. I am ready to dig in. I told Eric, he's like, what tool do you want to use when we're cleaning? I'm like, my hands. Like, I'm ready to go claw at that mountain and get it cleaned. I'm ready to just see what's underneath there and get this thing up and running. I'm ready to get some guests in here. I'm ready to get some people staying here. This is the first time we're pulling onto this property and it belongs to us. We've been here literally like 99 times since we found this property. We did it, babe. We did it.
Watch them be back here.
Look at what we inherited. We have a mini excavator. We have a side-by-side Kubota. We have all these little outer buildings and mini buildings and sheds. Of course, we're going to clean all this up. But it's ours to clean. Look at the creek. Oh my gosh, can you hear that creek? Can you hear that creek? How do you feel? Is this your property, sir? Today I am here at a new property that we just acquired in North Carolina. Basically, we got this 2-acre property for $40,000 cash because it was for sale by owner. We ended up inheriting this excavator back here. Also the side-by-side over here, and all of this material and everything that the owners left here for us, we're basically going to time ourselves or challenge ourselves to build 2 tiny homes as fast as we can, get them on Airbnb, get them furnished and rented, and start our Airbnb business. So we hope that you guys appreciate what we do here and what we try to show you guys, and I'm excited for the journey. Apparently what?
I don't know how to start this.
I thought he showed you. Let's go, babe. This is the first time that we are driving in this thing. And I couldn't be more happy because we normally walk this, and as you can tell, it's a pretty steep walk up here. Eric's doing such a great job. I just jumped in thinking that he knew what he was doing, and apparently he doesn't, but we're getting up here. There's actually going to be a camper up here, and this is where we're planning on putting one of the first tiny homes. So what?
You're gonna think I did this just for fun. But I forgot the keys.
What? Alright guys, so this is where they kept their camper. We actually inherited the camper also, which is super cool. We're not sure if we're going to use it yet, just because we really had visions of our tiny homes. We're so good with building. We're not sure if we want to renovate this bad boy and make it a home here and put it on Airbnb, or if we're going to try and take it out, maybe rehome it, sell it to someone, and put our tiny home here. So we're thinking we start here, and then we need to work our way down the mountain and find another spot for our tiny home. Look at him, he's so excited with his new little toy. So we gotta go back down and get the keys for the camper?
Yeah.
I can charge my phone, that's cool. Alright guys, here we go. I think this was the coolest part of this purchase, I promise you. Having the side-by-side to go down this mountain, and I mean, it is steep. It's a little property, it did come with power. We're gonna go ahead and test that and test and see if the power goes on at the camper. But as far as we know, there is power and septic on this property. So we got a pretty good deal, and we can start almost immediately since we have the power and the septic here. Hi guys, we are Tish and Eric, and we finally got our property here in North Carolina. As you guys know, we sold our houses in Florida, we sold our cars and anything in excess that we had. We came down to North Carolina so we could start our Airbnb business, and we finally got our property. So it's been a couple of weeks since we've been closing on this property. We've been just dreaming about everything we can do here. We finally signed for the property today, so we're here to see what it is we're going to start on first. So we hope that you guys come along for the ride and start this Airbnb journey with us. Okay guys, I'm going to have to get to work here because Eric has already started, but I want to show you guys the camper because this is my dilemma. I love campers. Like, I'm a glamper at heart, and I really want to renovate this thing and get this on Airbnb. Eric is a tiny home guy. We love to build, so we're so hung up on what are we going to do. So we're going to clean it up and we're going to see what happens, but this is the spot for the first tiny home. And I just want to show you guys the view off of this. The trees are grown up now, and I promise you there is a long range view that way during the fall. You can't see it right now, but this is why we got this property. All right, guys, I'm going to get to work, and I promise you, I'm going to try to keep you guys along for the ride, and it's going to be awesome. So we're here at the property, guys. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do with the camper. If we're going to sell the camper, if we're going to try and clean it up and make it one of the Airbnb destinations on this property. More than likely, we're going to end up trying to sell the camper because it's just not our vision that we had for the property. We definitely wanted to do either a converted bus up here on the hill or a tiny home up here on the mountain. Definitely a cute camper. It's definitely a camper that can be resold and we can get something out of it.
Yeah, it's not kind of like that. He's like, yeah, we're leaving the coffee pot up.
Yeah, they left us an extra one down in the kitchen too. A retro one. So guys, we also inherited this camper, and you know, the more I walk here, there's a working refrigerator. I realize that this can also be somebody's summer vacation memories.
The whole bed full pretty much.
And guys, he promised me that we were not going to work today, that we were just going to come to the property and see what we signed for. And here we are with a full load already. That's why I love him, and that's why we're going to get this thing up and running sooner than I thought.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
So we're gonna lock the camper.
Guys, we are supposed to be working, but I am having too much fun driving this thing with Eric. Go out to the front, babe. Eric's gonna make it official by getting the for sale sign. We can leave our no trespassing sign until we actually have an Airbnb sign to put there. Alright guys, so this is the kitchen that they built. Of course we won't leave this here, but it comes in really handy for when we start building, that we actually have a place that we can hang out and be out of the sun. It's such a cute little place that they had built here. It's such a shame that we can't keep this. I'm gonna see if there's some way we can refurbish it into maybe a common area for the Airbnb. I mean, it's right along the creek. You can literally hear it.
A little bit up top of it.
Well, Eric is already going, so this is going to be a lot of materials that we can possibly reuse, so that's why it's in this section, our dump section. It looks very overwhelming. We pulled up, everything's overgrown. I mean, all the way up to the mountain is overgrown. It's really wet out here today, so we're not going to take the chance and start the excavator up. Well, we wasn't going to, but Eric's excited and he's already in his excavator. How'd you get it on? You don't know? There you go, babe. Look at you. Okay, you're making a mess, yep. Oh, we just died? I don't know if it goes with gas, but this thing is empty back here.
What means empty?
There's a tank back here that's empty. Hey. This man can get on anything and just start driving it and working it. I promise you, we've never even touched an excavator in Florida.